Hear your voice.
Thank you for joining the show. Yes, we are back with another live edition of the show. We're broadcasting live from the TWF studios, heading into, a hype-filled Hell in a Cell weekend where we will have ladies in a cage, Trent.
Yes.
This is the show. This is the Wrestling Fans Podcast, and I am your host, BangEm South, Jason Fastkade, and I am joined by my illustrious co-host, the best in the world today, Trent Wiiliams. All joking aside, he is the best in the world at what he does. So, Trent, listen, man, we got a lot to talk about. This is our prediction show for Hell in a Cell. NXT was a very good show this week. SmackDown was an awesome show this week. We had a lot of promos, a lot of news and notes, and even some extras that we need to get to. So are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Let's start off with NXT, man. We'll kind of move backwards, I guess. So let's start off with NXT, man.
The opening match, we've seen Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa defeating HoHo Loon and Tian Bing in the Dusty Classic.
Yeah, this was the first time that I actually saw Tian Bing. Very impressive, and hopefully that doesn't sound racist, but yeah, I did not expect him to be like 6'4".
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I still refuse to call another man HoHo. But how are we doing in our rankings, man?
We still got them all right so far.
Cool. Yeah, I mean this match was pretty cool, and it obviously gave you a chance to see Bing, so that was cool.
Yeah. I said I'm surprised that he was as good as he was, this soon, because it ain't been that long since he's been signed to WWE.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't put him in by itself, though. Like, they gave him a tag team partner to kind of work off of. But, yeah, man, I mean, I can't say he was a natural, but he looked pretty comfortable in the ring, and that was a pretty good showing for his first match, right?
Yeah. And I'm glad to finally see Chinese people in wrestling now. I always wondered why there was never anybody from China. We had Japanese and English and Mexican and American and Canadian, but we've never had a Chinese until now.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm just glad that we see, a change of pace, a different type of variety with our superstars.
Yeah. All right. In the next match, we had Aaliyah defeating Billie Kay after a distraction from Liv Morgan, who come in to try to attack her after what happened last week. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce beat down Liv Morgan until Aaliyah ran back in and tried to help her out, but they still both got beat down.
And Trent, I'm just gonna have to get your opinion on this, man. You're a Liv Morgan fan.
I am.
I'm not. So this didn't really, excite me at all. But I do remember when Aaliyah was playing more of a heel role.
Right.
Not really sure she fits the babyface role, but
I don't either.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off. But hey, I can't always like what WWE does, but Liv Morgan is probably going to overcome the Australian beauties and become a big star.
Yep. All right, next we had Ty Dillinger defeating Noah Potges, also known as the 2016 version of Prince Iakea.
Nice.
Dillinger wins and then gets attacked by Bobby Roode at the end of the match.
Yeah, totally fast forwarded this match. Bobby Roode giving them the DDT on this top of the stage. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this match is going to be a pretty good match for TakeOver. I know we'll get into predictions a couple weeks from now, but this could be a launching point, man, for Ty Dillinger if he beats him. Either way, it's a pretty good feud, and it gets Ty Dillinger back on the main scene,
Yeah. All right, in the next match, we had Asuka defeating Thea Trinidad, a.k.a. the former Rosita from Mexican America in TNA. Asuka makes quick work of her, and then we get the announcement by Regal that Asuka will be facing Mickie James at TakeOver Toronto.
Yeah, I knew that chick from somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that chick.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was like, wow, this girl's pretty, she's gorgeous. who is this girl? And then, because I had seen it on the spoilers, but I'd forgot about it. I thought, oh yeah, that's supposed to be Thea Trinidad.
Right. Now, obviously, we knew that it was going to be Mickie. How did you feel when she came on the screen, man?
I enjoyed it. I love the top she was wearing. The promo she cut was really, really good. It got me excited for the match. I look forward to it. I wonder, well, we was talking about last week about the taping schedule. I went back and looked, and it seems like these tapings this is the second tapings of the most recent ones. And it looks like those tapings will go all the way to TakeOver. So I don't think we'll see Mickie on TV before TakeOver.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get some kind of package video-wise, but we won't really see her on the show. And maybe that's a good thing. So she makes her debut at TakeOver. The odd thing about it was, if you don't show her on the show, you're gonna get a lot of the older videos when she was a lipstick lesbian, right? Versus Country Strong.
Right. Yeah.
Now, WWE bought the TNA library, so maybe you can show some of the Country Strong. I was intrigued to find out if she was gonna play on that Country Strong gimmick in that video, but we'll see how she comes out, man. Definitely excited for Mickie James to come back and take over.
Yeah, I mean, she was wearing, her what looked like her country gear, sort of more country looking.
Yeah, definitely. And when she was in the WWE before, it was more like a schoolgirl cheerleader type thing, or what?
Well, yeah, at first it was, and then they just transitioned her to like the long tights with the bell bottom at the bottom or whatever. The little frills at the bottom.
Yeah. So we'll see. This is definitely better competition for Asuka outside of destroying jobbers.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't rush the Ember Moon thing, because I was wondering a couple of weeks ago, because I thought that'd be the next challenger, and I was like, well, they're not really pushing her. I said, surely they're not just going to throw her in there. So I'm glad to see that they found somebody else instead of Ember for this show.
Hulu excuse, man. The cover of the show has Asuka posing with the title. Didn't know that Mickie James was going to have that video package on the show. So I'm thinking that during that 4-woman kerfluffle with Aaliyah, the Australian Beauties, and Liv Morgan, that Asuka was going to come out and just wreck shop. I didn't know what was going on. But like I said, it's good that she's going to actually go up against someone that can offer competition and hype it up outside of, her facing Bayley or Nia Jax.
Yep. And in the main event of this week of NXT, we had TJ Perkins and Kota Ibushi defeating Lindsay Dorada and Mustafa Ali in the Dusty Classic.
So, Trent, are you sick and tired of video game references?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I was done with it the first promo he cut doing it.
When they had to get Kota involved, here's two things. I didn't mind the dab at the end of the show. That's just like fanboy stuff. Whatever. The promo, obviously you're hiding the fact that Kota can't speak English very well.
Right.
So him doing the 99 and I don't know. I'm tired of the video game references, man, but I don't know. That's TJ Perkins, man, and that's what they're going to do.
Yep. And that was it for NXT this week.
All right, so how are we doing with our predictions again? We haven't lost yet, right?
No, we ain't lost yet. We got them all right so far. And here are our quarterfinal matches. We have TM61 against Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. We predicted Aries and Strong. We have Perkins and Ibushi against Sanity. We predicted Perkins and Ibushi. Authors of Pain against No Way Jose and Rich Swann. We predicted the Authors of Pain. And the Revival against Gargano and Ciampa. And we predicted Gargano and Ciampa.
Okay, so this Dusty Classic is shaping up to be a pretty interesting tournament, man. We get some really nice matches in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this TM61 Aries and Roderick Strong match. That could be pretty good.
Yeah, man, definitely. Oof, man, the possibilities, man. Even with the final winner, there are so many possibilities as to what you could have just on the final match, or what it could do to all of the teams. Maybe going down to the top 4. Yeah,
and also I forgot to mention on NXT, we had a promo by Paul Ellering, and apparently the two Authors of Pain guys are foreigners. I thought they were just black guys. I didn't know they were actually foreigners.
Trent, sorry. I have to point out the fact that listeners of the Wrestling Fans podcast know I hate what Trent says, black guys. But go ahead.
I didn't know they were like foreigners or anything.
But I thought they're, gosh, like I don't want to be offensive, but I thought their names were like
Akam and Razor.
Yeah, like they weren't Derek and Steve.
Right.
And the last names were kind of weird, not weird, but different too. I thought they were foreigners.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I never really got that feeling, but I guess they are now.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's pretty cool to finally see Paul Ellering actually cut a promo.
Right.
Instead of just standing there.
Instead of standing there, for real, man.
All right, I guess we can move on to the next show.
Yeah, let's go to the Blue Brand.
All right.
Dude, what can you not say about this show? Seriously.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, yeah, maybe you had some low spots, but they overcome those, man. Like here, I like the Blue Brand, man. I've said it for weeks and weeks and weeks now. It's the better show. It's a more compact show. It's more entertaining. They can go to the left sometimes. They can provide, just things that are better promo-wise. They obviously have they obviously present a better women's division. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And it's just entertaining, man. So let's get into it, man.
Yeah, and another thing about SmackDown is they don't click. They don't last that long because it's only a 2-hour show, so they can get through them pretty quick. Pretty much. Where Raw, you sit through their terrible moments and you're like, oh my God, is this ever going to be over?
Exactly, man.
All right. So you want to go through this or you want me to go through it?
Orton and the Wyatts, Becky and Alexa, the Survivors teams forming, and the Ellsworth style. Let's just do those four. That's it.
We start out the show with Kane and Bray Wyatt fighting each other for the 10,000th time in a no DQ match. Midway through the match, Harper comes in, and then Orton runs down. And just when we think Orton's going to help Kane out, he turns and RKO's him, and everybody's stunned.
Yeah, this is something that did I miss something, Trent? Why is I don't know what happened. Like what? Why? How?
I don't know. Apparently, Orton says if you can't beat them, join them.
Okay.
Isn't that the same thing Daniel Bryan said when he joined the Wyatts that time?
Listen, man, if you're paying attention here, like Trent is, you see everything coming full circle. Randy joins Bray, and 4 weeks later, he turns on him. So I don't know. Let me ask you this, man. Last week, Kane and Randy were side by side, correct?
Right.
What happened in a week?
I don't know. I guess Orton had a thought that he wants to turn, or I don't know. Maybe this is all a plan by Orton and Kane to get into Bray's head or something.
There you go.
But I doubt WWE's thinking that smart about it.
well, hey, man. I didn't know if Kane beat Randy in a game of WWE 2K17. I didn't know if we had another incident like double dipping is a sin. But something changed in a week for Randy Orton to want to hang around Bray Wyatt. So we'll see where this goes.
Yep.
Okay, man. So let's get to what's always, in my opinion, is the best part of the SmackDown live show, the women.
Yes.
Not only did we get the best, it's literally the best promo of the night, but we got a returning to the scene, last kicker, Becky with the good hair, Becky Lynch.
Yes.
She returned, she gave a couple words, but then she was interrupted by, let's do it, Trent. Let's get it right. Because at this point, my friend, she's the biggest name, in my opinion, she's the biggest name as far as the women's division on SmackDown.
Well, thank you for jumping on the bandwagon.
Listen, in respects to promo capability, it's her. And talent-wise, I'm in favor of Naomi. I know you like Becky, but I'm in favor of Naomi. Yeah. And as far as entrance, it's a tie between Eva and Naomi. Let's just put it out there. Right.
And in terms of tops and bottoms, it's Nikki Bella with the runaway win.
That's an early welcome to the show, Trent, but welcome to the show, my friend. Okay, so here we go. WWE's version of Harley Quinn herself, the Dynamo of Dominance, the pint-sized pit bull, and what, Trent?
The 5 feet of fury.
Alexa Bliss came down the ramp and just gave a heck of a promo, man. And something that I'm noticing is maybe Becky's just not that great of a promo. Maybe that's just it.
Becky's not good in the ring, like promo wise, but like she's got a personality. Like she does this whole puns thing. She does a lot of puns.
Yeah, she does.
That stuff, I love that stuff that she does. She's got a quirky personality, but it just don't come through when she's cutting a promo.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think it's the bark and the bite that you really need sometimes. Like Alexa was cutting deep, or at least trying to, and that's how they have portrayed her since she's been there. She just does things that sting. Becky, yeah, she always kind of keeps it playful, but so when she tries to keep it serious, it's not really taken as aggressively as Alexa Bliss. But I totally love this segment.
Yes.
When she, first of all, I didn't know that you could knock somebody out with the DDT if your name wasn't Jake Roberts. But when she goes and grabs the spray can, sprays her, and taunts the crowd, dude, 5 feet of fury? Awesome. There's nothing else I can say about that.
Yeah. As far as Becky's promo goes, there was a promo she done a couple of weeks ago before she got injured that I really liked. I think it was like the first one she done with Alexa, when Alexa was talking about she don't deserve to be the champion or something, and Becky finally got serious and kind of fired up, and that was good. So she has them every now and then, but it's not a constant thing like Alexa.
Yeah, I totally.
And another thing with Alexa, on top of the promo, is her facial expression. I love her facial expressions that she does.
Listen, man, as far as a promo,
yeah,
Alexa Bliss is probably one of the top women right now, man, and that's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing.
I mean, I've been saying it since she was in NXT. Still, I love the snobby little bratty Alexa Bliss,
and it definitely works, man.
Yep.
Okay, now let's stay with the women.
All right.
But we may have to sidetrack to men for a quick minute. Let's talk about these formations of the Survivor Series teams.
Okay, so for the tag team division, they're doing qualifying matches, I guess you'd say, where one team wins, they're in, except for Slater and Rhino, who are already in. So the Hype Bros defeated the Ascension, so they're in it along with Slater and Rhino for Team SmackDown.
Okay, all right, that's cool. What about the top tier guys match?
They haven't announced anything on that. That'll probably come next week.
Okay, now for the women's side, I just want to point this out there. The King of Hearts, smoking cigarettes and drinking whiskey himself. Nathan Neidhart.
Yeah,
we're doing now. I don't know if are we doing that?
Yeah.
The King of Hearts, formerly known as Natty. I don't think she talked about her cats this week, but outside of the facial acne, which everyone has, not knocking that. Did she have a let's say a cold sore on her top lip, or was that a lot of shine from the makeup?
I don't know. I don't like to pay attention to her that much to notice that kind of stuff.
Nicely done, my friend. But with that said, we get another match between her and Tops and Bottoms.
Yes.
And obviously, listen, man, we talked about this last week. Not only is Tops and Bottoms somewhat of a gold digger, she's a quick learner and a great listener, because not only has she stole the promo abilities of John Cena, but now, what does she do, Trent?
She actually locks into STF just like John Cena.
That was awesome, dude. And
she did it better.
She did. Yo, the way she locked the arm, that was pretty good.
Yeah, like if you'll notice, like when Cena puts on the STF, his hands, they just kind of stay there, like they're still. Where she kind of wrenched back a little bit, it made it look like it was more vicious looking.
Yeah, when she did the STFU, I never noticed that John Cena locked his hands like that.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Because on Talking Smack, Brian was talking about how she was doing it a little bit better than Cena.
Yeah, dude, I'm being totally honest. When she put the lock on Nathan Neidhart, I thought she was going to break something, because I don't remember Cena ever doing it like that. So that was good, man. That was definitely good.
Yeah, I hate when something, because it don't even look like he's putting any pressure or anything. It just like he's, laying there.
Right.
Like he's laying there taking a nap or something.
Right.
Well, we got to talk about the rest of this, because
go ahead.
the thing in this match was if Nikki Bella won, she was on the team, and Natalya was out, completely out. But not only is Nikki on the team, she's the captain.
Yeah, she's the leader.
Right.
Which is
plays into this feud with Carmella, because why is she the captain when Becky Lynch is the champion?
I never thought of that, Trent.
But I'm thinking they're doing this to play in the Carmella feud, because Carmella's going to be like, why is she the captain and she's not even the champion?
Oh,
that's her, using her boyfriend again to get what she wants.
Yeah. And her brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nicely noted there, Trent. I was still kind of hoping they would come up with some kind of women's match for the champions, but obviously that's out of the question. Yeah, man. So good point on that, my friend.
Yep.
And also if you're not paying attention at home, Carmella's Jordan game is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Trent. I gotta ask, man. Did you finally pick up your James Ellsworth T-shirt?
No, not yet.
Trent, man, come on, man. Like, let's go. Dude, let's get into it, man.
After this week, I was too busy wanting to pick up my Alexa Bliss T-shirt.
Oh, no. Let's be honest. Was that her T-shirt?
She has one out.
No. Trent, that's what I'm saying. Was that her T-shirt, though?
What?
The sorry, not sorry.
Oh, I don't know. Did she have one on?
Yeah, like she had a T-shirt. Like, if you know anything about the Alexa Bliss character, one of the things she'll say is, that's rude, or that's so rude, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she also had a shirt that said, on SmackDown, it said, sorry, not sorry.
Ah, it might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I thought that was her shirt. Yeah. Okay, now, besides picking up a James Ellsworth T-shirt, do you think he'll ever come out with a shirt that says no chin music?
Yeah, he probably will, yeah.
Okay, man. Dude, like you mentioned before, man, this is a surprise. Like, this was probably a surprise for them, and it's I guess you look at it as a good surprise. It just adds a different dimension to the title picture without having John Cena in it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Now,
Ellsworth obviously comes out to the ring during Styles and the Ambrose match, and AJ Styles decks him. But when Ambrose throws him out to the ring apron, and he's on the floor, I was trying to figure out whether Ellsworth was hulking up or was he mimicking Shawn Michaels.
Probably the Shawn Michaels thing, because I think they're playing into that a good bit with the no chin music.
No chin music? Okay. Dude, he hit no chin music. No chin music is my favorite part of the show. Outside of the women, I didn't watch that match, like his first match, his couple of matches or whatever. I just heard them say no chin music, like out of the, I don't know. I think I just heard it playing in the background. I was like, oh, okay. No chin music. Cool. So where do we go from here, man? Do you think Ambrose beats up Ellsworth?
I think we're going to a thing where what he did on SmackDown wasn't an accident, and he's going to turn on Ambrose.
So wow. Okay. All right. Well, I can definitely dig that, man. I can definitely see that happening. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know whether he was going to beat him up or something, but
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the promo, they cut it like toward the beginning of the show. Ambrose didn't really want him out there to begin with. So I think he's going to get like mad at Ambrose or something.
Yeah, see, but and
join up with AJ.
And I didn't know if this was background or edited crowd reaction, but like with Ambrose being a babyface, like no one wanted him to hurt Ellsworth.
Right.
So even when he was like, hey man, I could come out there with you, and there was a letdown when Ambrose was like, nah, I think you should just lay low in the backstage area, in the locker room. So yeah, man, we'll definitely see where this Ellsworth thing goes.
Yep.
Now, man, let's get into the Hell in a Cell, dude. We got the pay-per-view on Sunday. We have some blockbuster matches. Obviously, we have somewhat of a or triple main event with 3 matches being in the Hell in a Cell. Let's get into it, my friend. Do you have the card?
I do have the card.
Let's run down the card, man. This is the easiest thing to do. Let's just go through it, and we'll kind of give our predictions on each match.
All right. So for the kickoff match that you probably won't watch.
Trent. Look, every time we do these prediction shows, you start off by saying the kickoff show, And I don't believe you're saying that they're having a kickoff show.
Yes, they have to have a kickoff show to every pay-per-view.
Okay, man. Let's go.
All right. So we have some cruiserweight action. We have Cedric Alexander, Lince Dorado, and Sin Cara versus Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Ariya Daivari.
Okay.
I'm going with Alexander and Dorado and Sin Cara.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good. Yeah, I can ride with that.
Yeah.
Trent, is it a 30-minute kickoff show or hour?
Hour.
Holy smokes. Okay, man. Yeah, okay. All right.
All right. So the next match we have Bayley versus Dana Brooke.
What, on the pre-show?
No. This is the actual show.
This is the actual show. All right, cool.
Yeah. I got to go with Bayley on this one.
Has Emma came back yet?
No.
It would be like WWE to bring her back on the kickoff, but I'm going Bayley, and then we'll see Emma on Monday night making her debut.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. From what they're showing with Emma, I don't know if they're going to pair her back with Dana Brooke or not. It don't seem like they are.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I can't figure out what. She's going to wrestle in a swimsuit. I listened to another show, and they were talking about, is this Emelina character like a throwback to like back when they were doing just the bikinis and the divas and stuff?
What do you mean?
Because all her promos are advertising as her in a bikini.
Well,
I can't figure out what they're doing with her. I think we just kind of have to see when she actually comes back.
Yeah, true. Like, I don't think that hurts anything to see an attractive woman promo. But yeah, you do make an awesome point. They haven't shown any matches where she was dominating in the match and winning matches convincingly and stuff like that. So I see your point. Yeah,
I'm just hoping these promo things are like a diversion or to throw people off, and she actually comes back as what she was before.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to wait and see.
Yep. All right, next match we have Enzo and Big Cass versus Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Let's see. Well, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson have been getting beat every week on Raw very quickly. So I'm going to go with Enzo and Cass, even though it would make sense for Anderson and Gallows to win. Because I don't see WWE giving Gallows and Anderson a win to save their life.
Wow. Jeez. Trent, when did Guns and Gallows get to WWE? Like in the summertime or early summer?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, man.
Oh, no, it might actually be like in the springtime, like a couple of months after AJ, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they came in, late spring, early summer, April, May sometime.
Yeah.
And without AJ, man, they're swimming without a life jacket. So
yep.
Only time will tell what happens with Guns and Gallows. Shockingly enough, man, I think they pick up the win here.
Okay.
That's just me.
All right, I'll go with Enzo and Cass though.
All
right, next match. Now the rest of these matches are title matches. We have TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight Championship. Will TJ Perkins let Brian Kendrick win?
Oh, man. I'm going with Brian Kendrick, man.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, as they've done before, for TJ to chase him versus.
I think they may move on to somebody else.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think this TJ thing's clicking. I think they might move on to Swan or Alexander.
Do you think a sign of that was putting him in the Dusty Classic back in NXT?
No, I don't think that has nothing to do with it. I think that just was, because they had him and Ibushi had that great match at the finale, and they just put him as a partner.
Oh.
But this whole video game thing is just not doing anything. It's good. It's good, but not for the champion and not for the championship feud. Yeah,
definitely. They don't really have a lot to work off of with this whole video game thing. I don't know, man. So who do you think they move on with? Obviously Brian Kendrick, but they
Alexander, Cedric.
Okay.
Cedric or Rich Swann.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. But yeah, we both have Kendrick capturing the title, correct?
Yep.
Even though he technically on a botch captured the title like a month ago when we thought that. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. Next match we have New Day versus Sheamus and Cesaro for the Raw tag titles. I gotta go New Day.
I won't be watching this match because I just refuse to accept this match. Sorry. But yeah, I got New Day. I don't know. I saw them on Monday night, and we predicted this, man. It's cool. It's funny. I mean, it's kind of gimmicky, but I just don't see a title run with them even lasting.
No.
So I'm going New Day. And when we thought New Day would eventually come to an end, they're still going to remain champs.
Right. They've been hyping this whole, beating Demolition's record, which they would do like in a couple of months. So I think they hold them at least until then.
Yeah, that'll give them something to shoot for. Sounds
but
good to me.
As far as who beats them, I don't know. Because I don't see no other really credible tag team on Raw.
Yeah, WWE could, maybe they could put Big Cass and Enzo, oh man, shoot them to the moon. But somebody's going to beat them.
Yeah.
Not sure who.
I don't know. They might stay champions forever at this rate.
Yeah, man, for real. Jeez.
All right, next match, we have Rusev versus Roman Reigns for the United States Championship inside Hell in a Cell.
Who do you got, man?
I guess I'll go Roman.
Yeah, I think Roman holds on to it. It'll be an interesting match. I think this will be the most physical match out of all three.
Yeah.
But as long as Rusev has Lana, I don't think it hurts him to lose. It'll be an aggressive match, man. Probably, yeah, this is going to be a very tough match for both competitors. In that Hell in a Cell,
yeah,
it's going to be crazy, man.
If they wanted to pull out blood for this pay-per-view, I think this would be the best match to do it in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
All right, next match. We have Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the Raw Women's title inside Hell in a Cell.
Okay, so we've already predicted that if someone gets thrown off the cage or midway through the cage, it's going to be Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody gets busted open, Charlotte is going to wear the crimson mask or have her blonde hair turn red.
Yep.
So outside of that, who do you think wins this match, man?
Sasha.
Okay, I'm gonna go Sasha too. We said it before. We'll say it again. This is gonna be the groundbreaking for just more matches like this, whether it's a women's TLC match or a year or two from now, if it's another women's Hell in a Cell. So I wouldn't look for too much to happen in this match, but just the mere thought that we're at this point is a good thing.
Yeah, and I think this is the big finale for that feud, and they're slowly going to start the Sasha Bailey feud to lead into Mania.
Do you think anyone will get stretchered out, to kind of solidify that?
Charlotte might.
Okay. Now, Trent, how did you feel about their promo on Monday night, man?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, all right. Sorry. How did you feel about Charlotte and Sasha's portions of the promo?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, I thought it got a little stale.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought Mick just infused life into it, and just due to the fact that, man, whether he was speaking the truth or it was scripted, if you saw him fall from the cage twice, that was so believable. But yeah, man, they're hyping the heck out of this match, so someone has to do something crazy. Shane did the biggest stunt earlier this year. Maybe we get a fall, maybe we get blood, but we're sure to get a great matchup with these two women competitors.
Absolutely. Final match for the show, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title inside Hell in a Cell.
Who you got, man?
Owens.
Owens by Chris Jericho interference?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how they'll do it in the cell, but I guess they'll figure out a way.
Okay. I think this will be the most, how do I put this, entertaining match. Like, I don't think this will be really gruesome at all, but I'm pretty sure that you're going to see a lot of, of the 25 moves of death from Kevin Owens from Seth Rollins. So, I wouldn't be shocked if they pulled out stuff that we had never seen before in this match.
I agree. So do you see this match or Sasha and Charlotte closing the show?
See, that's the question, man. That's the question on everyone's mind. I think, man, and I hate it for Kevin Owens to do it like I really do. I think the women headline the show only because, man, you got to think about the impact of seeing the Hell in a Cell with the women. And if they put on a good match, like if they put on a really good match, if Charlotte bleeds or if Sasha falls from the cage, it's not like they can't top that, but it's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think the Kevin Owens Seth match will be the most acrobatic match, but probably the safest. And then they go on last. Like, and that's what you're going to talk about for a while. How the women not only main evented, they main evented in a Hell in a Cell and on a pay-per-view.
Yep. So we talked about, SmackDown one-upping them at TLC. Which two girls could you see being in that TLC match if they do it?
Wow.
I don't think they'll do Mickie because of her neck.
Oh yeah, this is what I said. I don't think they would do a TLC. I think they would do a ladder match.
Yeah.
But even in a ladder match, wow, man. Even in a ladder match, I'm thinking obviously you got to put Naomi, Alexa Bliss. Yeah, maybe those four. Maybe just Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and Carmella.
Yeah, or they could even just extend the feud between Alexa and Becky and just have them two in it.
Yeah, I think that would work too. Like, this is
and in the ladder match I wouldn't mind even in the ladder match having Alexa win the title. That way it would still keep Becky somewhat strong because she didn't get pinned.
I definitely agree with you on that. Every time I think of a ladder match, though, I think of your high spots.
Right.
And I don't really look at, oh, man, if Alexa hit the
Sparkle Splash or Twisted Bliss.
Smoke. If she hit that off the ladder, oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, or even with Becky, hitting a suplex off the top. I'm just looking at like high spots. So I think if you add maybe two more competitors in there, like Naomi, I think she would come up with something incredible. Oh, yeah. And then Natty would kind of be your base, like your power, I guess. Oh man, dude.
Yeah, I don't think they need to put Nikki in it because of her neck. And Carmella, I don't really see what she could add really to a ladder match.
Yeah, like you could do a 5-person thing.
Yeah.
You could say, well, Nikki can't be in this because of her neck, like that, blah, blah, blah. But, dude, I'm intrigued, man. If that's where they're going, oh, man. That's going to be awesome.
Here's what they should do. They should do this ladder match, a multi-woman, have them all knocked out, and then all of a sudden, Eva Marie comes back and climbs the ladder and wins the title.
Nicely done, my friend. And I think that could actually happen. Dude. And that would be a great way to reintroduce her into the SmackDown women's division and get so much heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd be the only one up on my feet. Round of applause for her.
I got you, my friend. Okay, so we got pretty much all. Wow, Trent, we don't have anybody losing their title.
No.
Okay, so obviously the Hell in a Cell is the gimmick here.
Yeah, we got Perkins losing the title.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, so at least we got one. That's cool. All right, my friend. Let's get to. We did mention the women's promo. How did you feel about the Lesnar segment on Raw?
I felt that was one of the most awkward and weird things because Paul Heyman, as great as he is, he couldn't even get that promo over trying to get people to boo Brock Lesnar in Minnesota.
Let me ask you this though, man. From the start, was Paul Lee like flustered?
I couldn't figure out what he was trying to do.
Because here's the thing. Yes, you're in Minnesota, and dude, if you remember the last time he was in Minnesota, like you could barely hear anything. It was so loud.
Yeah.
This time you have almost the total opposite. It's not dead silent, but people are screaming Goldberg so much that hometown feel is totally gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, give me your thoughts. I didn't know why they had to play on the fact of Brock is the bad guy in his hometown, Goldberg's the good guy. I didn't understand it because they were still chanting Suplex City at one point, right?
Right.
Where do you think the cluster happened, man?
I have no clue. I'm guessing them trying to get Brock to be a heel in his hometown.
Yeah, I think that was a bad decision. I didn't understand it, man.
Yeah, yes. And Heyman seemed like he was all over the place a little bit, and I don't know. Brock Lesnar only has so many dates on his contract a year or so. This was a complete waste of one.
Yeah, that was a fail.
Yeah, especially coming off the amazing segment the previous week with Goldberg.
That's what I'm saying, man. Outside of Brock being in his hometown, Brock is a badass.
Yeah.
So he should be cheered, but at the end of the day, you're cheering him because he is a badass. I mean, it really wouldn't take more than one segment to establish that, hey, this is the guy that you need to cheer for. This is the guy that you need to boo. Right. But I don't see why you couldn't have went with fan favorite versus fan favorite, considering you're going to have to do these, different appearances opposite of Goldberg.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have went with people cheering for Brock Lesnar in Minnesota just to make Goldberg's, his second appearance, have him, try to win more people over, man. Just keep this thing going.
Yeah. And, as far as Heyman goes, I heard somebody talking about they could have seen it being where Heyman tried to tell the people in the back that it's not going to work, and they told him to do it anyway, and he was like, all right. And then when he got out there, he was trying his best, but he knew it wasn't going to work to begin with.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. The last time that he was in Minnesota, they were singing the fight song, right?
Yeah.
They were blowing the horn. Like it was so pro Minnesota. Listen, when I watch Raw, I don't care about what city they're in, because certain times you don't really realize where they are until they say it 10,000 times. When he came out with the purple Suplex City, I'm like, oh, they must be in Minnesota. Big NFL fan, so I knew it from the Vikings. To then tell all these people that you need to boo the hometown hero, nah, just didn't work, man. All right, man, so let's definitely have to provide me with the Hulu excuse. I saw Sammy come out and Braun Strowman, kind of flick the fly. Like, look, man, you're Sami Zayn. I guess, but not about to fight you. I wouldn't be shocked if they turn into a tag team. Yeah. But outside of that, man, I saw the Cesaro and the New Day segment. What else did I miss, man?
That was pretty much it, really. We had a thing with Axel and Bo Dallas where Bo Dallas beat him again.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, so they're really taking the unimportant parts out of the show. It's cool. I saw something with Titus in the backstage segment, so that was what it was. But yeah, man, no big Hulu excuse items this week, right?
Nope.
Okay, so let's move on, man. Dude, we got a lot to get to as far as the upcoming weeks, but before we get into that, man, what's going on with Big Brother?
Well, last night we had probably the best live feed that I've seen in a while, where there was actually people fussing and fighting with each other. It was glorious. I sit through all the boring stuff just to hope for stuff like last night.
Okay, nice.
We had our most recent person got evicted, Neely. She went home, and then I was happy about that. But then right after that, her alliance member got the HOH. So the side of the house that I like is pretty much in trouble again this week.
Okay, and fill our listeners in for who we're actually rooting for.
Alexis, Morgan, which are the two sisters, Shelby, Justin, or Jason.
All right, man. So we still got 5 people in it. Obviously, we're rooting heavy for the sisters. But Trent was correct on the last Big Brother prediction. I do not doubt him with this year's prediction or this season's prediction.
Yeah. Well, one of those 5 probably have to win.
Yeah.
There's only 9 left, so they're the majority. 5.
Listen, Alex was our first pick though. Like Alex was the first pick, and SJJ, it was like, okay, we'll keep them on the radar. And then you added Morgan in as well. So yeah, Alex was the first pick.
Yep.
So we'll see where we go from there. Okay, Trent. I'm getting pretty low on the text list. Since we have some time, man, do you want to run through just the topics for the what is it, like best of the year or
year-end awards? A lot of them, most of them are the same as the Wrestling Observer Awards, where you have like Class A, where you have to put your top 3, and then Class B, where you only have to put one thing down.
All right.
Like the Wrestler of the Year, Best Box Office, Feud of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Most Improved, and on and on and on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to fill this out, man. When are they actually going to provide the results? Well,
this is going to be ours. We'll probably do talk about what we did on our who we chose on our ballots probably mid-December, but the actual results for the Wrestling Observer Awards come out like sometime in January.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to be ahead of schedule and see if our ballots match up with theirs, man. Because wasn't there? Yeah, we had went over their results, and one of them, like, we couldn't make heads or tails of why people were in the list.
Yeah.
So if we can get ahead of this, yeah, I think this will definitely work. I already know who I want for best gimmick and worst gimmick. So yeah, this is definitely going to be easy. I'm still trying to figure out who my top 3 would be for what is it, best promo, right? Well,
right.
It's not called best promo, but what is it called?
Best on interviews.
Best on interview, right? That one. Okay, so yeah, man, this is gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be good.
And I also added, if you'll see at the bottom, I added some non-awards or non-Wrestling Observer awards that I made up on my own.
Yeah, I see those. Best entrance music, best entrance, best women's. Oh, so they don't even categorize it by women's match?
Well, they just do match overall. It could be a women's match, but
yeah, true. But they don't Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because I think you would want to, maybe see the best lucha match.
Well, I don't watch lucha, so.
Okay. Best book. Wow, you got best book. Well, that's the Class B awards. Best booker, promoter of the year. Is that the same thing as promotion?
No.
What is that?
Promoter would be like Vince or Triple H or like the guys that run TNA or.
What would be best promotion?
Promotion would be the promotion itself, like WWE, New Japan, Ring of Honor.
Okay, I didn't know those were kind of separate from each other. I figured those would kind of be synonymous. But most disgusting promotional tactic.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I'm still having trouble figuring out what I want that to be. I can't think of any really.
Let me ask you this one, dude. When was and this is for 2016, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but it has to be Paige and Charlotte.
That was last year.
That was 2015?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Crap. That sucks. Okay. I'm interested to know if that won most disgusting promotional tactic.
I think it might have.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty bad. Okay. Worst TV announcer, D-List Otunga. Easy. And match of the year, anything with HoHo Loom. I refuse to call another man HoHo. Dude, this is gonna be an awesome list, man. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be fun to fill out and try to come up with. So yeah, man, I'm definitely down to do this.
All right.
Okay, man. Anything else, my friend?
I think that's it.
With that said, listeners of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, make sure that you hit us up on social media. You can always reach us by tweeting us at our official Twitter page for the show, which is
at TWF_podcast.
Now, this is the part where I say, ladies, make sure that you slide into Trent's DM. You can tweet Trent at
MTW3589.
You can also hit me up on Twitter at BangEm South. Also, make sure that you subscribe to our Facebook page, facebook.com/TWF podcast. And Trent, they can also send email to our email address, which is
twfpodcast@gmail.com.
Make sure that you like, heart, retweet, and subscribe. And also check out our YouTube channel, The Wrestling Fan Podcast. I will try to get all those videos that have not been released updated to the site. But you'll definitely be able to check out this and other interesting shows that we put on. Trust me, if you're listening to the show and you're going back and looking at older shows, it gets funnier as you go back because you realize how, not intentionally, Trent, not intentionally, but just how funny the shows are because of what we've talked about has come to fruition.
Yep.
Seriously. So make sure that you subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And with that said, my friend, do you got anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Guys and gals, make sure that you watch the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view this week. I think all eyes will be on the pay-per-view. Everyone is dying to know whether the women will headline, will they main event, will they go on last at what could be the most gigantic pay-per-view of the year based on the fact that you get 3 Hell in a Cell matches. and Trent Sasha is going through a table.
I think she might.
Sasha's going to ring Charlotte's face on the fence of the cage so much that the mold comes off.
Yeah.
With that said, make sure that you check out the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and continue to listen to the Wrestling Fans Podcast. Trent, it was a pleasure. Talk to you later, man.
All righty.